Hey Sagittarius, you're next. I am here to do a reading for you for the Sagittarius Collective. I'm going to pull some tarot cards and a rune stone, and we're going to take a look at what's going on underneath the surface, what's going on in the heart, the dynamics beneath your situation. So this is a collective reading. Apply it wherever you have Sagittarius in your chart or whatever your relationship to Sagittarius is. Thank you for being here. Thanks for tuning in. Thank you for subscribing. My name is Petra, and this is number 9 in my new series here on my new channel. I am doing collective readings through the zodiac, and we're here at Sagittarius, mutable fire. So let's do this. Sagittarius, how are you feeling? How is the Sagittarius feeling? Oh, you know what? I'm actually going to do this a little bit differently this time. I brought out 3 decks instead of 2, and I'm going to pull... First, I'm going to see how Sagittarius is feeling. Then with the second deck, I'm going to see what the situation is. And then with the third deck, I'm going to ask, what is the best pathway forward? So I want to actually use all three separate decks, so we can get the possibility of a card repeated 3 times. So I'll start with this deck. What the hell is that sound? It sounds like a lawnmower. But like, at this time of night? Come on, people. A leaf blower? In the middle of the night? I don't know. Anyway, Sagittarius, how are you feeling? My bad. Sagittarius, how is the Sagittarius feeling? What is in the heart space of the Sagittarius vibe? Okay. Can't get over an Aries, huh? You really want someone. There is someone that you are trying to make it happen with. Might be an Aries or a fellow fire sign. The 10 of Wands is here with the Emperor and the Death card in reverse. You want to make something happen. You either want this Emperor or you want to be this Emperor. There's something you are not letting go of, and you are trying really hard to make it happen. But the fact that it's the Death card, it's like, it makes me think it's not happening. Makes me think you can't let go of something. Yeah, the 8 of Wands is here at the bottom in reverse. It's not happening. There's something you're trying to make happen, either yourself, your business, some kind of power move, something you're trying to conquer. This Emperor, something you're trying to be in, charge of something, starting something, and you're like spinning your wheels. Or there's actually a businessman or businesswoman or somebody who is the apple of your eye, potentially an Aries or fire sign, that is, you're kind of, this is you at their, at their feet almost. Like, you see this person sitting on the throne and then this person going towards them, this person in the 10 of Wands, like, look what I brought you. See, can we make this happen? See, I'm willing to go through hell and high water for you. There's something that you're putting your all into, and that something could be a someone. And it's like, you're not giving up. You're not giving up. This death card, it's like you're not willing to let this go. You're not willing to let this vision, this strategy, this plan that you have, this vision for yourself, or this direction you want to go, something. You are determined. Determined and like hanging on for dear life, kind of, potentially. Which doesn't really feel determined, actually. It feels more desperate. So I don't know if you're actually determined or if you're just stuck. There's something here about spinning your wheels. There's something here about spending energy trying to make something happen that isn't happening. Why is Sagittarius feeling this way? Frustrated. Can't let go. Have to make it happen. Why is this Sagittarius so putting in so much effort into this Emperor? Trying so hard for this Emperor. Why is this Sagittarius trying so hard for this Emperor? Why is Sagittarius trying so hard? Okay, that's at the bottom. Look at this. The Chariot, the Lovers, and the Ten of Cups in reverse. We've got 4 major arcana and 2 tens. You're not letting up on this because you know it's the real deal. You know what you know. You're sure about it. Now, I do think there's a good chance that this is actually someone you're looking at. The Lovers is here now, so there's a connection. But the Lovers also, like I said, if it definitely could still be just you. Like, this is also choices and pathways and like the crossroads, like when you get to that point where you can choose a different way, go a different way in your own life. Choice. And whatever that is, whether it's a connection, a person, or just a choice, a new pathway for yourself, you are sure that that is the direction you want to go. Full steam ahead. You're confident. You're sure about it. You're like, this is the one. This is it. I have found my purpose, or I have found my person, and I'm going to make it happen. No matter what, like, no matter what. Damn, Sagittarius. This is a reading for Aries season. Okay, here we go. This is a reading for Aries season in like the next 6 months, the next, the growth cycle. So Sagittarius during Aries season, it feels very like you like this energy. You're like, I'm pedal to the metal, going for it. But here's something interesting. You're not speaking on it, or you're struggling to get the words out about whatever this is that's really close to your heart. Ace of Swords, Queen of Cups in reverse. It's here with the World. This is big. I think it's almost like you're struggling to speak on it, or you're not speaking on it. You're keeping quiet while you wrap things up, like while you handle your business. I see you like preparing yourself behind the scenes, not speaking, not sharing, not expressing something that you're nurturing. You're like, I need to take care of this and make sure that it's right before I put it out into the world, before I release it, before I announce this or tell the person how I feel or actually move forward. There's like silence. People around you are seeing silence, even though this is what's happening. You're moving forward on this new direction or this connection. Not a lot of people can see it. You're not speaking to a lot of people about it, or you're not sharing even potentially with the other person with this connection. You're keeping it close to your chest. You're keeping it very close to your chest, nurturing it, making sure it's ready before you... This could definitely be a love connection. Now the King of Cups is here. What did I just say? The Page of Wands and the Hermit in reverse is what here with the King of Cups upright. Yeah, you're sitting on, you're kind of testing, trying to explore without really revealing very much, like seeing how it's, you're putting your toes out there. Is that the phrase? Putting your toe in the water, testing the ground, testing, like experimenting, like throwing a little something out there. You know, if this is, you know, if this emperor is you and this is your business or your passion, right? This is kind of like a bunch of little false starts that, you know, you don't really tell anybody that, you know, you just kind of like throw something out there into the market to get people's reaction, but you don't really like claim it as yours, just to do the research, just to, right? So you're kind of putting like fake tests out there almost. Or, you know, if this is a connection, it's like putting, you know, just throwing things out there, like even potentially posting stuff on social media just to see if the other person will engage, or like just because you want them to see a certain side of you, but you don't want to like really reveal what your true intentions are with it's like you're trying to get their attention, you're trying to just put a little feeler out there, put a little, you know, get a little attention. It's meanwhile you're sitting on this big emotion, this big level of, this is the end all be all. This is what I want. I'm sure about this. I want to move forward. Like, if this is your connection, if this is a connection, you're sure about it. And it sure appears to be an equal match. The Lovers with the King and Queen of Cups. It doesn't get any more romantic than that. Any more like soulmate, especially with the Ten of Cups here too. Sagittarius. This is big. This is big. Like I said, now there's sirens. Oh, Lord. This is big. The only numbers here are 2 10s. 10 of Cups, 10 of Wands. We've got an Ace. We've got a Page. We've got a King and a Queen. And then we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 major cards. So this is a big deal. This is something that has been building up for a while. This is something that means a lot to you. This is like, if this could be possibly a connection and a business. This could even be like you're putting yourself out there in this way as this emperor, like you're establishing yourself in a way that puts you out there to actually connect with people romantically in a different way, right? Like this could be sort of leveling up, putting yourself out there in a new way, getting a new level of success that brings you damn. California, I swear there's always something crazy going on out here. I don't know if y'all could hear that, but there's like a high-speed chase or something going on right there. Anyhow, this is a big deal. And you, could potentially just be putting yourself in situations to like meet the one, right? You could be in a new job, in a new position of power, just leveling yourself up, like physically, spiritually, feeling good about yourself, feeling in your power. If this isn't an Aries that you're, trying to make it happen with, like I said, this is you stepping into that Aries emperor, like feeling yourself, feeling your power energy to the point that it does put you in situations where you will meet an equal match romantically speaking. Here, this King and Queen of Cups, like it could be both of those things. It could be one or the other, but either way, it's a big deal. I have like butterflies type of feeling. Like I feel like, and here's the Queen of Cups again, the bottom of this deck. The thing here that's rough, or not rough, but maybe like turbulent, is this not speaking, right? This not really letting on the depth of how much you care, or the depth of your emotion, or the depth of your plans, or it's like there's something here, there's a lot of tension here about how do I express this? How do I even begin to start? Like there's this feeling of, okay, I got myself here, but now what do I say? Like, right? This kind of nervousness with being in this position, playing it a little small. Like, it's like you're so sure of it. You want it so badly. You're like, this is the thing that I care about the most. This is the person that I want to be with. Like, so you're just kind of like, what do I say? I'll just play around. I'll just like goof off and see, like I won't really tell the truth, right? There's this, you know, Sagittarius can have a reputation for being a goofball or like joker, like not taking things seriously or being, you know, making light of serious matters. And it's funny, I think it's almost like this defense mechanism, right? Where you're like, because Sagittarius cares so much and feels so strongly, it's almost like if I just like rush up to somebody with all this energy, it's like overwhelming, right? So Sagittarius will like crack a joke when it's, you know, or like my brother's a Sagittarius, and the way he proposed to his wife, like he like got this beautiful ring, and like they'd been together for a long time, and he like was planning this engagement for a long ass time, and like the way that he did it, he like, she came home one day from work and he like threw the box on the bed and was like, oh, I got you something, and then just kind of like walked off, like, you know. And it's that kind of like making light of something that you put a lot of care and attention into and that really matters to you, almost because it matters so much to you, and you don't want to be like you don't know how to be with that, right? um and like, it's funny, my brother's wife is a Sagittarius too, so she loved it, right? But I feel like sometimes when people don't understand that about Sagittarius, it can be like, why would you do that, right? Like like if you get it, and some people just are on that, you know, like if you're not on that frequency, it can kind of, you cannot come across authentically, right? Like you could be playing down how much something, or you could be limiting how much you're expressing something, right? You could be limiting just because you don't want to come across as to this or to that, or you don't want to take up too much space, or you don't want to be too, you know, who does she think she is, right? Like, it's kind of like, yeah, there's a self-silencing here that I see Sagittarius doing. Even though, or like not even though, because you're feeling so confident and so sure about whatever this connection, new direction is. Like, huh. These cards, they're too big for my hands. Okay, what is Sagittarius's clearest pathway forward? How can the Sagittarius best move forward? I think you know you've got yourself in a good position. Like, I think you know you're in position. I think you know you can get this. Whatever this is. Like, you know it's yours. That's the other reason Sagittarius will play it, will like joke or like play things down or play things like, oh yeah, I got this. Like, feeling like you got it. Feeling like it's... And it's Sagittarius's confidence and sureness that actually, like, that is why Sagittarius gets what they want, because they act like they get what they want. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a self-fulfilling prophecy. That confidence like creates positive results, but there is a possibility to like overshoot, right? This is that Jupiter energy. It's like very like, yeah, careful not to play down something just because you feel you've got it already. Like, that's mine. or like I already put in the work, like I should have it, like there's, why am I shuffling this so much? It just keeps not shuffling, so it's frustrating me. I want to get a clean shuffle. These are new cards and they're bigger. Yeah, okay. So cool. Sagittarius, what's your best pathway through this? What is your best pathway through this, Sagittarius? There we go. Okay. What is your clearest pathway forward, Sagittarius? How did I shuffle? You saw how many times I shuffled that deck. And look, Queen of Cups is on the bottom again. That's what was on the bottom when I first picked it up. That's crazy. And it's the card that's in the middle of the deck. I mean, the middle of this 9-card spread. Okay. So I'm going to pull 6 for the clearest pathway forward. Oh my God. Okay, we've got 2 repeats. The Chariot and the Emperor have both reappeared. So that's your confidence. Okay, the Chariot and the Emperor. And here we have the Chariot and the Emperor again. The clearest pathway forward is you got it. You know that this is the direction. You know you have what it takes and you're moving forward. Keep moving forward. Keep being powerful. Keep being sure about yourself. Keep now is not the time to waver, to second guess yourself, to right, exactly. Both of these came out surrounded by swords. The Chariot is here with the Page of Swords and the 8 of Swords in reverse. There's the Page, right? There's this playing it small or not speaking. Here's these swords and this 8 in reverse. It's like that is the second guessing of yourself or playing it cool, playing it small, playing it down, whatever this is. That's it getting in the way. This Chariot, this you moving forward towards what you want, that motion, right? That is cuts through, it pushes through. There's some kind of resistance. There's some kind of, how do I go about saying this? How do I go about expressing this? You're thinking about, how do I express this? You're waiting and watching for the right time. You're waiting and watching for the right time to move forward. And this is like, just go for it. There's no right time. Don't hesitate. Don't watch and wait. Don't move. Move on it. Same with this Emperor here. The Emperor came out with the Knight of Swords in reverse and the 6 of Swords. Stand in your power. Stand in what you know. Stand in that feeling of, this is mine. This is for me. This hesitation, the Knight of Swords in reverse, the Ace of Swords in reverse, this keeping quiet and not speaking and not expressing and hanging back. waiting for the right time. Yeah, that has to be, it's like, that has to be, what's the word? Cut through or pushed through. There's this energy here of this Chariot and this Emperor pushing through all of these swords. Like, you have to push through this mental, whatever it is, whether it's, I feel like it's multiple levels. I feel like it's like second guessing yourself at the same time as being like, oh, I got this. I don't need to act quickly. I can just keep waiting until the right moment, and like kind of like a procrastination mentality. It's like undershooting and overshooting simultaneously, but also causing you to stay in your mind about it rather than acting. This speaks about take action. Take action. Don't think about it. Don't plan. Enough of the planning. Enough of the watching and waiting and trying to calculate when is the right, what should I, how should I go about saying it? What should I say? Like, really step into that Aries type energy. This is also, the Chariot is Cancer. So you've got 2 cardinal signs that have repeated. Cancer is water, cardinal water. Aries is cardinal fire. This is like the cardinal feelers here. This is moving on your expressions, moving on your passions, moving on your desires, like very direct and forceful. No time for this second guessing yourself. No time for this, like, all this mental, no, just act. Yeah, I think you know that like you're unstoppable if you act on it. Right? And that's what I mean about this undershooting and overshooting potentially at the same time. And so therefore not taking your shot. It's like, yeah, it's like when you're like, oh, that's mine. Like, I've already got it. I don't really need to try. It's weird. It's like, it's the opposite at the same time as being like, I really care about this thing so much that I don't want to blow it. So I'm also going to think about how to exactly go about it the right way. And so I'm also not going to say anything. I don't know if I'm making any sense, but that's what I mean, like undershooting and overshooting at the same time so that you don't actually act. Careful of that. Because you will get it if you act on it. You will. You will. The Chariot and the Emperor are both upright. You have your King and Queen of Cups. There's a match. You know, there's the 10 of Cups. There's the 10 of Wands. It is fulfillment. You will, what you put effort towards, you will see that fulfillment. Okay. What is Sagittarius power stance? Sagittarius, what is your power stance as you move through this? What is your power stance? as you walk this path, Sagittarius. I love it when these readings are just like so clear. Thurizaz, the thorn, the rune that speaks about action and power. If there was a rune that was the Emperor card, this would be it. Even look how see how they're both facing this same direction to the right. This I totally associate with Aries. Do it. Take action. This is about like, stop worrying about the things that are in the way. Stop worrying about the things that you have to get past. Stop worrying about the things you have to overcome, the things that are blocking you, the things that, like, you go for it. You go for it, and that shit doesn't matter anymore, right? It's like, the thing that will drag you down is this, right? All this that causes you not to act. Take action. Take action. It's so clear. Like, if you want someone, if there's this connection, this love connection, you can have it. This person wants you too. But it's you that has to act. You have to move towards them. You have to step into that confidence. Show them that confidence. Show them like, yeah, that's what makes Sagittarius sexy and appealing and like powerful, is that confidence. Like, that person is not going to turn you down. You know what I'm saying? You do not need to figure out the right way to go about approaching them, okay? All you have to do is approach them. Same with this business, career, establishing yourself, whatever it is. It's like, you don't need to figure out the right way to do it. You just need to do it. That's crystal clear with this rune here as your power stance. Sagittarius, I love it. Yeah, this is a very powerful reading, and I hope it finds you well, and I hope it helps as you navigate your life, your path here. And I hope you have a good rest of Aries season. Your sister fire sign. Again, my name is Petra, and thanks for being here. I really appreciate all my subscribers, and yeah, I have a herbal apothecary shop. Check it out. I'll put the link in the description. You can see behind me, I make medicines, extracts, teas, all that good stuff. So check it out, and I will see you for Capricorn next.